EA have released 2022 year in review objective or milestones. Celebrate an action-packed year of breathtaking football matches and rewards in this 2022 year in review objective. So, starting off, score in 15 separate matches using French players in squad battles on semi-pro difficulty or in rivals to earn yourself these rewards here. Alone Benzema, 300 experience and a coin boost for 10 matches. Then we have score using a Colombian player and a Nigerian player in the same squad battle matches to earn yourself a draft token and a 2 rare gold player pack. Then we have win a match and score using a Brazilian player with minimum 80 dribbling, squad battles on semi-pro or in rivals again. And again, you win yourself a 280 plus. Then we have the MLS Spectacle, which is win a match while scoring with 3 goals using an MLS player in squad battles, semi-pro or rivals. Then Morocco's journey, play 6 matches while having 3 Moroccan midfielders in your starting squad in squad battles on semi-pro, and you get yourself again a 2 rare gold players pack. Then we have Japanese Triumph, score using Japanese players in 3 separate matches while conceding no goals than 1 per game. So basically means you need to win the match but only concede 1 goal maximum. So let your opponent, try not to let them score, but if they do score, only once and no more than that. Then we have win 6 matches, score at least 2 goals per match while having 9 Argentinian players in your starting squad in semi-pro, and you get yourself an 80 plus. Plus, you get yourself these 3 Team of the Year honorable mentions: a Martinez, a Nuha, and a Doan. And these look like really good cards. I can't check their end games, but I'll show you one to do basically. So you want to have 1 French player in your starting lineup, 1 Colombian, 1 Nigerian player in your starting lineup, 1 Brazilian in your starting lineup, 1 MLS player, which can be any of those 3 nations. Then we want to have 3 Moroccans and 1 Japanese again. And then this one you have to leave to the end because 3 plus 9 is more than 11. So you can get all of these couple objectives done at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all done at the same time. But the Argentinian not. So let me show you the team now that I recommend doing. So a lot of these players actually play in the MLS. So you've got yourself this Brazilian from the SBC. But if you don't have him, you can also use your Silver Team of the Week or your Brazilian centre mid from the MLS. You can buy this car here. The Nigerian and Colombian, they both also play in the MLS. The same as the Japanese player and the French player. So all you're missing is the 3 Moroccans. For some reason my World Cup cards have come back. But you can also just go buy any Moroccan players if I show you here. We have got ourselves, let's just go gold only so we don't waste our time. So we need 3 midfielders. So the midfielders are going to be nice and simple here once we get out of the way of these. All these World Cup cards have been added back in, which is fantastic. There we go. So you want to use any of these 3 midfielders you can find. Preferably this guy, 2 guys from the MLS or wherever that was from the Saudi League. Plus this Serie A one as well, and maybe another one here. Then you've got your 3 midfielders. The only one you can't do, as mentioned, is the Argentinian because you need 9. But you can get at least 7 or 6 of these objectives done at the same time. So going back to the objective, we have our French player from the MLS as mentioned. We have a Colombian Nigerian player from the MLS also mentioned. We have the Brazilian from the MLS, even though it doesn't have to be, but he also comes from that league. Then we have a score of 3 goals using MLS players. We'll get that done by just doing any of these 3 at the same time. The Moroccans we can add in to the midfield. It can be left mid, centre mid, CDM, cam, or right mid. And the Japanese again. So as you can see here, it doesn't say in your starting lineup, so you can use them as subs. So necessarily you could have 9 Argentinian players and sub the Japanese player on. You need to have the Moroccans, unfortunately, so you can't. You can basically do your choice. Either Argentinian, Japanese, MLS, score using a Brazilian player and a Colombian, Nigerian, and as well as a French player. Because you don't have to have those in your starting squad, but you have to have 3 Moroccans or 9 Argentinians. So that's your 2 choices. We went for the Moroccan route. So going back to our team again, just choose any difficulty. I'd normally pick these 2 teams here because if you play them on semi-pro, it doesn't affect your team overall. And then we can basically change our formation to have the 3 midfielders as mentioned and get these Moroccan players in. It doesn't matter where any of these other players play, as long as you switch them in and out whenever you have got the opportunity in your actual club. Or in a game even, sorry, to switch them over. So again, go into Moroccan and looking for gold concepts. They don't have to be gold. We're just looking for midfielders. But because the EA is a bit broken at the minute, adding the World Cup cards back in, we can just do it this way. So here we go. We've got the 4 players here. 1, 2, 3. We can get this guy out, no problem. And then as long as we put these in the positions, in centre mid, in this formation here, that is the 3 Moroccans done. Then we just have to do the Argentina later. Put your normal defenders. Once you've scored the goals of the players you need, you can just bring on any other player you want. It's going to help you out. So, for example, I can put Valverde in here, and I can need to get the Colombian player on as well. So once you score with your Nigerian, you just switch in with your Colombian, and then you've got yourself a perfect tactic there. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, consider that like button, subscribing. Catch you in the next one.